Hi YouTube. Hi. My name is. This is my first video, I believe. Very, very interesting. My name is Paul, or you could call me Paulie the Pisces. However you want to do it, however you want to say. But I just have a couple of things I want to share. I have with this whole planet Niburu or Planet X. I don't know. I sometimes I just feel like it's kind of made up. Um, I also feel like these extra orbs that are, next to the sun and stuff like that. I think that's made up as well. Because as far as I know, like we have our sun, we have our other planets, and that's about it. Like the only thing I think it's like lensing, or light retracting or refracting, just lensing, something like that. I'm just like I'm new to this whole situation. Like I would never pay attention to this. I would never, just like do research about it. I just go do my life, like how I do it. And I'm very intrigued. I'm just like, why would a bunch of group of people would want to scare us into believing something that is completely false? Like, why would like I mean, what happened? Are you like something happened to you when you were younger, or you want to like just destroy everybody else's lives? Like, come on now, you have to be realistic about this. People say something about a Mandela effect. I'm just confused because even if things are moving or if things are just seem out of whack, like don't you think that instead of this being something negative or something just completely out of whack, like don't you think things might be like putting into place, like putting together for probably like the saving of our species, even though we don't deserve it, because look at how we're treating the planet. Like, I mean, come on now. If you think about it, you just have to be optimistic about it. And like you have all these situations where, people get killed, or, marine life and stuff like that, all that gets destroyed. But you have to think about the positive aspects of life. You learn, you go through these feelings, you experience things, you learn lessons, and it's kind of like a test, like, okay, you get put through so much stuff, or the S word, you get put through so much stuff. It's just how you handle the situation. And I think with these whole situations with the planets and stuff like that, I think that's just negative thinking. And you feed into the negative chained pig, you're gonna get that negative chained pig. It's kind of like the law of attraction. You put out positive vibes, you're gonna get back positive vibes. You throw out curses and stuff like that, you're gonna get it back to you even worse. Like, come on now, you have to grow up already. Like you seriously have to, like, hey, all right, well, there's a problem. Now let's try to find a solution to that problem, but that doesn't harm the ecosystem, or that doesn't harm any life organisms, or etc. I just don't understand why people, like, I don't get it. Like, are you waiting to be moved to another planet? Like, are you waiting to die, or what is it? Like, because I'm so confused. I am so stumped, and I'm just like, wow, and like I'm just like, I think if you're waiting for your savior or whoever, whatever, and moving on to your next, I think that's pretty selfish. I think that you should be afraid to die if you haven't made a victory for humanity. Because I don't think that there's a god or there's an entity, especially if he or she or it is so pure and so benevolent and so awesome, and that they would want to harm any living creature or an ecosystem or a living ecosystem or something that has life. You'd want to build up on it. And I just think it's after, I think it's between the 1920s, 1930s. I think that's when stuff has been going downhill, because just because people are putting their tails between their legs and letting the government or whoever screw them over. Like, I mean, I just don't understand to where, like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and claim, a positive entity, but at the same time do the complete opposite. Like, why would you do that? Like, I don't get it. Like, oh, I'm just gonna go out and kill somebody or whatever, but that's okay because my God will take me into their bosom and whatever it is. And I just don't understand how you could justify something like that. Okay. I believe the old Paul from the Bible, who said that you cannot be using that evil and that whole Bible stuff. I think that will come to an end eventually, and I will stand by it as well, because that's so messed up that you want to use something for something positive, for something that will build us up, for something that can constructively build a species to its maximum positivity, and you'd want to commit these treacherous, these awful, these crazy, insane things like killing people, starving people, whatever, and that's crazy. And I don't stand by that at all. Like, I don't have that in my heart at all, and that's just fucked up. I don't think that these extra planet or another sun or whatever, I think that's just all bogus. I can't say that for the afterlife. I don't know how it is. I don't know how that works in the afterlife. I don't know how all that, like, I don't want to know until I'm 100 years old or more. So I have goals in my life, and then you have all these people that are out there saying, oh, hey, like, I don't care, whatever, YOLO, whatever, but it's okay because I know my God will take me home. Whatever. That's very selfish, and that's very, very irresponsible and very immature. So I'm just saying, like, I don't know what my religion is. I don't know if I have one. I don't know. So I just feel like I'm here to show compassion and kindness and picking up as many people as possible. And what is going on in our government is so messed up. Like, it's just to the point where it's sickening. It's like, why aren't we passing out impeachment letters? Like, what is going on? A government is supposed to look out for their people and bring them up. And I think we need a president that's been at the bottom of the food chain, but at the same time that wants to bring themselves up and everybody else up with them. And that's who we need in office. We need a real civilian. We need a civilian that has no part in no corporation, has no money anywhere, that could basically undermine the president and take over, basically. So I'm very concerned right now, because there's all these lies and all these falsehoods and all these complete things that are just insane. Like it's just insane. And yes, I'm sweating right now. I'm in a humid environment, and it's crazy. But look, the only situation that I see is that if we could think positive, we need to be more focused on the positive things and showing more compassion, even though, yeah, there's terrorism, there's stuff like that. But I think if you don't show compassion, I think that's very, I think that's terrorist like, because I mean, if you think about it, we're living in a free society, but at the same time, it's kind of like, but where is it? Like, there, of course, you're gonna have your opposition, and of course, you're gonna have people ruining it for everyone. But it's like we need real leaders that can actually stand up for people and stand up to these corporate money, greed, whatever it is, like I don't know. I'm new to this whole situation, and I've always just minded my own business. Like, okay, I've always thought happy thoughts, and like I always thought optimistic towards other people, and I don't like to throw curses. I never do. I don't try to. And I'm just like, I just don't understand. Like, I don't know. But I guess it's years of conditioning. I guess like, but I don't know. I have no idea. I'm an individual, and I am. I feel like the UN. I feel the UN is part with me because you know of what they believe and the Constitution, and like as long as I am alive, I will uphold those and I will enforce those and I will protect those as much as possible as I possibly can with whatever I can do, even if it's just being positive. Because you know what, this is ridiculous. How it's just like combining the UN and the US Constitution and all that stuff, and then on top of that being positive, you have all these other religions that be positive. You have to be positive about things. You could literally, this planet could be a class 2 planet in the 30s. It could have been, but I mean, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm just very confused. And like, if you guys like this video or whatever, like, this is my first video, and and I'm very confused. I'm disappointed. And I have to stay civil. I pay taxes, and like, I mean, I have to stay civil. So I mean, like, I don't know. I have no kids, so I don't have that. I don't know. But my name is Paul, or Paulie the Pisces, or however you want to call it, poly or polyester or whatever. But I would like to hear your thoughts as well, or read your thoughts and your your comments. And I'll take that criticism. I'll take constructive criticism as well. Add new ideas. New things. I'm always down for that. So just let me know. All right, guys. Peace. Have a nice day.